Hey there! Symmetra was reworked in a recent patch and pro teams are already using her new kit. Let's see how they play her. Hello guys, welcome to the dojo. Pro teams started to use the new Symmetra. She became viable due to the recent changes in a patch. Her kit has been reworked a bit and some of her abilities were enhanced. Let's see this quickly. The main goal of the Symmetra rework was to make her more viable through the whole match. She had little to no value in a team after losing a point, and players usually had to switch her, making Symmetra a really situational pick. The changes are helping you to stay relevant for the full course of a side. Keep in mind that they did not change Symmetra to be an attacker hero, just to make her more solid as a defender. Let's see the exact changes. Her primary fire is easier to use, the length of the beam was changed from 5 meters to 7. The other aspects of the primary fire are the same. 3 stages of damage, increasing the stage every second, fall off after 3 seconds. They left the secondary fire ability intact, still charges and fires an orb of energy that tears through any enemy it touches. The more you hold the ability, the bigger the orb will be and the more damage it will do. She is not able to give shields to her teammates anymore, as a new ability, Photon Barrier, was introduced instead. This creates a slowly moving shield that has 1000 HP. They changed the turrets for good. You start with 6 of them, able to carry 6 at any time. The cooldown was lowered to 10 seconds from 12. The ultimates got a rework too. You can decide if you want to put down a teleporter or a shield generator that gives 75 shields to everyone within 50 meter radius. And that's a lot. 2.5 full-length Roadhog hooks. The ultimate deployables now have 50 HP and 350 shields, so they are harder to kill by a lonely flanker as they can regenerate the shields. So these changes made her viable in the pro scene again. We will analyze a match played between Team MVS and Complexity. This match was played during the MLG Vegas. The map is Dojo, Complexity attacks first. They use the 3 tanks lineup with a Mei, getting Zenyatta for more damage with Lucio. MVS defends with 3 tanks, 1 DPS that is Soldier 76, 1 healer and a Symmetra. They use Ana for the soul healer, as she is able to burst heal the team from safety. They want to turtle and defend the arch, which Symmetra excels at. We will analyze the full match, paying close attention to what she is doing. When the match starts, Symmetra's main objective is to farm up the ultimate as quickly as possible. The turrets are the best tools to do that, so the initial placement is very important. She is placing her turrets spread out around the main entrance and will place some on the side too, covering all potential enemy routes. It is usually paying out to place some of the turrets in forward positions though, where the enemy is not expecting them, usually around their spawn entrance. This helps Symmetra farm the ultimate even more quickly, but she has to be careful to reinforce the main entrances after the enemy comes out of spawn. Her current placement is really defensive, expecting a strong push from the enemy. There are 3 main entrances on Dojo, a gap on the left, the window of the bridge and the arch in the middle, and the stairs on the right side. The current placement covers all entrances, some of the turrets can shoot to both directions. So the preparation stage is over, now the Symmetra has to farm the ultimate and stay alive while doing that. The match starts and Complexity pushes the payload slowly. They are grouped up on the payload, their lineup is really meant to do head-on pushes. You can see that the Symmetra is spamming her orbs to positions where she is expecting the enemy. You can learn the timings and spam your orbs to chokes where the enemy will most likely be. Just make sure that you do that from a safe distance. As Complexity gets to the arch, you can see the orbs of doom coming from the Symmetra. Every hit matters for her, so she just spams them blindly. The attackers group up on the high ground to attack from the stairs. Temu gets a huge pre-hook on Complexity's Reinhardt, giving the chance for MV to quickly repair the first push. They cannot kill him immediately, however, being protected by his teammates. Meanwhile, the Mei wall comes into play from Complexity in haste, trying to split the defenders in half, but the wall is not perfect and they cannot utilize it. The Symmetra helps her team, making sure that she survives the fight. Staying behind the Reinhardt shields all the time is really important. Her primary attack, the microwave, is locked on the D.Va to charge her ult quickly and help the backline in the same time. She is using the Photon Barrier to help mitigating some of the enemy's damage, protecting herself mainly. The attacker Reinhardt dies, so Complexity has to fall back and regroup. MVS successfully defending against the first push. The Symmetra ultimate has charged in the fight and Internet Hulk puts down a shield generator for the team, giving them plus 75 shields. She comes back to the team, reinforcing the turret defense and spamming the stairs with orbs. Complexity regroups in the meantime and tries to push in again from the stairs. The attacker D.Va finds the shield generator and destroys it quickly. You can see the microwave caressing the enemy again on the right side. The turrets are placed a little bit backward to help against the current push. This is why you always want to keep 1 or 2 turrets ready to deploy at any time. You can see that she's helping the team from a safe position behind cover. We can see another photon barrier use. She wanted to engage the enemy, covering her and the teammates with the barrier. This is an aggressive, close-quarter combat use of her ability. Projecting the barrier first, running with it and locking down the enemy target with the beam. Her microwave has 3 stages, increasing once per second. So by staying behind cover, she can easily reach the 2nd or 3rd stage of the beam and do a lot of damage. Getting back to the game, the attackers withdraw as they lost both their supports and their D.Va mech, forcing them to retreat yet again. The attacker's Reinhardt barely rips through this encounter. As you can see, Symmetra's turrets are mostly on the right side, expecting the enemy to come from the stairs. She is spamming the orbs to the main gate though. Complexity regroups yet again, trying to attack from the main entrance, using their graviton to initiate their advancement. They manage to kill the defender's Reinhardt, but the Mei ultimate is not in a good position to help the fight. The defenders defend the push with the Ana plus Soldier ultimate, and the Roadhog fires his rain of bullets too, killing the attackers Zarya and Reinhardt, then eliminating the Zenyatta too. The remaining forces of the attackers fight in the rooms. Symmetra helps her team with orbs from a safe position because she has her ultimate to deploy. After they drive away the attackers, a photon barrier is helping the tanks to get into position, providing them cover from the enemies. The Symmetra ultimate charges again and Internet Hulk decides to use the shield generator well hidden, far away from the fight, placing it behind the defender's gate. Complexity decides that they need burst heals, so they switch Zenyatta to Ana. The attackers engage from the main entrance, starting the fight with the D.Va ultimate, but they cannot eliminate anybody with it. A well-placed Mei wall allows Complexity to eliminate the defender's Reinhardt though. Meanwhile, the defending soldier goes on a rampage yet again, killing the 2 supports, while the Mickey's D.Va ult goes off too. Symmetra is using her orbs and photon barrier to help her team in the fight. Her turrets are placed around the fountain to help against the forward push. The fight goes on, Complexity switching to Tracer for a last chance of push. You can see the Symmetra dueling with the Tracer in the backline. After that, she goes to help her teammates on the payload, using the photon barrier against the Reinhardt, but the shield doesn't protect you against hammers. The defenders successfully repelled the last push of Complexity. So, the moral of the match is that Symmetra is really good for defending small choke points with sentry turrets and spamming the orbs into the enemy team. The shield generator is a huge advantage for the defenders, allowing them to be more aggressive and survive the prolonged battles. Besides that, Symmetra's beam is really powerful if she is able to lock on her target. So now that we have seen how pro players use Symmetra, let's talk about her in a little bit more detail. While she can be very strong, Symmetra is a really situational pick for defensive purposes only. She excels at defense, but her offensive use is subpar. The Symmetra rework affected her quality of life, meaning that she is viable through a full side now, but this doesn't mean that you should use her as an attacker. You have a lot better choices instead of her on the attack, and using Symmetra is really just trolling. Her abilities doesn't help the team taking a point, doesn't provide immediate help to the team, and are mostly wasted in the attacking side. You have far better choices than her. If you want to play Symmetra in defense, it is advisable that you take her in the role of the second DPS, not the second support. A team of random people will have hard time playing with only one support, but you can provide a DPS to the team with her. Here's a quick word about the ultimate usage. If your team is lacking teamwork, you nearly always want to use the teleporter. The shield generator provides a lot of utility to the team, but needs the players to stay together and fight prolonged battles. If your teammates are just throwing themselves one by one to the enemy, just use the teleporter. Otherwise, you can decide what you need. So when to swap Symmetra? There are no hard counters to Symmetra, as the whole enemy team has to work together to either deny her ultimate charge or to push in together and take care of her defensive lines. If your team is unable to defend the position even with your turrets, it is highly advisable that you swap her to something that helps in the current situation, as you are really heavily teamwork reliant. Placing turrets to random places and trying to utilize your ultimate in a situation like this is really unfavorable, so it is better to swap to something else. So that was all. If you like what we are doing, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up and share this video. We have a Discord channel that is open for everyone to join and chat about Overwatch or ask the Overwatch Dojo team. Link can be found in the description. See you guys next time.